So if you're dating to marry a partner that believes in spending, and you are someone that wants to keep, you have a clash in financial personalities here. So that's where the communication comes into play.
Hi viewers, welcome once again to Think Tank TV. My name is Moses Waribo, and today is Friday. Like we promised, we are going to be bringing our relationship shows to you. You would agree with me that one of the major causes of divorce in marriage is finance, money, and that's what we want to talk about today. We have as our special guest, as usual, Sister Mercy Chepaka. She's a relationship coach. And we also have Mr. Boma Harold Hart to do justice to this topic. You don't want to miss it. If you're new to our channel, ensure you do well to hit the subscribe button, do us a thumbs up and give us a comment if you like what we're doing, and we're going to be here to serve you. Join us to make welcome and serve our prestigious guest, Sister Mercy Chepaka. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank
Happy
you.
to be here
Thank you, Mr. Boma Harold Hart, for joining
so
us.
much.
So we want to talk about money. Please, I want us to look at this issue critically, money, because I know it's a very serious matter as it has to do with marriages and relationships. So let's look at an overview of the importance of money in relationships, some misconceptions some people have about money in relationship before I now go down to one or two of the questions. Can we start with you, Sister Mercy Chepaka?
Okay. Just like you rightly said, statistics have shown that money is the second highest reason for divorce after infidelity. The next on the hierarchy of a lot of broken marriages we have today is something that has to do with money. Money is very important in any marriage relationship because to some persons it's an identity. To some persons, it does a lot of, even the Bible says money is the root of all evil.
The love of money.
The love of money. The love of money is the root of all evil. Yeah. So money, we spend money every day. We cannot, as I came here, I came with money. I've spent money today. We've spent money. So we cannot do without money.
Yeah.
We cannot, there's nothing we can do without money. So even in marriage relationship, money is very, very important. And like I said in the introduction, it is something that had caused a lot of broken marriages and relationships today because of the mismanagement of money, the misconception of money, the misuse of money, the idea of money, the personality of individuals in relationships as regards money.
So we're going to do justice to this topic. I believe that if we do justice to this topic, our viewers out there will learn a lot from it. Let's look at some misconceptions. Some people think that, I've heard of the word, people say, his money is our money, but my money is my money. These are misconceptions, or I don't know whether you think it's right, or let's look at it. Mr. Boma, what do you think about it? Some women thinking that the money of the husband belongs to the family, but her own money belongs to her. What's your take on that?
Okay, that will be dependent. There is no specific rule that states that or that confirms that. Now, we all need to contribute for the betterment of the family. If I am working and you're working, we all need to contribute to the family. However, being a man, it is my sole responsibility to take care of my family. But where I am lacking, I think that's where the woman comes to assist. Now, if she says her money is her money and my money is our money, it means where I am lacking, she cannot come to contribute. You understand? And that is where most of the problem is. Now, if I'm a large earner, for instance, I'm earning up to 1 million naira, she's earning 100,000, for instance, you can be assured that I won't even bother about her money. I won't. But if I'm earning 200,000, for instance, and she's earning 100,000, and she's earning 50% of what I'm earning, and that means that wherever I'm lacking, her 50% should come in. Most people will tell you, don't look at her side. Don't look at her side. I agree with you if you have the financial muscle, if you have all it takes. But if you don't have all it takes, I tell you, you cannot do without looking at her own side to say, okay, can you assist in this area? And I think that a woman who has come into the marriage to stay, to build, will not hold back what she has earned from her husband or from the family. She will contribute that to the family. It is when she's coming to sack from the family, from the marriage, Most people see the marriage as an enterprise where they just come to make money and then to better their life. On that note, her money becomes her money because she's not part of the family. But if she's coming to build, family is being built. Family is being built, and what it takes to build the family is money. So where one is lacking, the other person is contributing. So the mindset of the individual going to the marriage is what matters.
So you think that the money from the lady should be brought for the home, as part of building the home, right?
Yes,
that's your ultimate
I think
thing.
if she is in for the family, take note of the word. If she's in for the family, then she shouldn't have any reason to hide her money. Or if she's coming to build her own self, her money is her money, and your money is our money.
Yes, I want to add up to that. I want, because I have heard it a lot of times.
Yeah.
But then it's a wrong notion. It's a wrong myth. Oh, look at it's a wrong myth concerning marriage. It's a wrong idea to come into the marriage institution with. Any woman that says your money is my money and my money is my money is a selfish woman. Is a greedy woman. In Igbo land, they call this kind of women obiageri.
What is
I
that?
came to eat.
Oh, I see.
Yes, oriako.
Okay.
Yes, obiageri. I came to eat oriako.
Yeah.
The woman that cannot, you just came to eat. Just like he said, your notion about this is just to come and collect. So you keep your own and you want to get the man's own. Whereas in marriage, we have what we call teamwork. I like the word he used. We are to build. And when we are building, let's say you have the cement and I have the sand. We know we need to add the cement, the sand, and water to make sure we get this building.
Yeah.
You're not coming into the marriage context with a builder's mentality. You're coming with a hoarder's mentality. You're coming with a taker's mentality. You're coming with a stealer's mentality. You're not really coming to build. So if you're not a builder, you'll just be keeping things for yourself, and the marriage will not work, especially when we are looking at it from the financial aspect of it.
Yeah.
So if we are coming to build, we are teammates. We are working as a team. In marriage, no money is, the I is out. It should be a we thing.
Exactly.
It's a we thing.
Exactly what I heard from Dr. Miles as well. He referred to marriage as like a company, like an organization. He referred to the husband as the president of the organization, the wife as the vice president, and children as board of directors. So he looked at it from the angle of investment, how an organization will have one purse, and every fund that comes in should be run from that purse. Now, he also talked about, which we're going to go into maybe perhaps in some other time, he also talked about how that there should be a special purse for the lady, however, from that purse. But we know that when money comes, this is the purse we are running it from. Why am I saying so? Because I won't like people to begin to just oppose it that it's me that said, or it's you that said. We're looking at people who have gotten a deep understanding. That's how I take my bearing, right? People who have a deep, because he was obviously 30-something years in marriage and he had a successful marriage. That's why we're using him as a benchmark here. So that's how he looked at it, that marriage, finances in marriage should be from one purse. And everybody should look at it as an institution, as a company, as an organization that runs together. But let's look at it from your own perspective. Let's look at the issue of having a joint account. A lot of people have different perspectives. Some people are like, I cannot join account with my husband. I can join account with my husband. What do you think about it? Is it okay for people to have a joint account, or should they not have a joint account depending on what their individual perspective about it is?
Okay, first of all, when you want to get married, people should be able to talk about finance. Finance is a very vital topic you should handle during courtship before you get into marriage. Now, there are persons that have diverse personality. We have two types of personalities that plays out financially in marriage. We have those with the hoarder's personality, or those with the spender's personality, and those that are carefree in their spending. So if you're dating to marry a partner that believes in spending, and you are someone that wants to keep, you have a clash in financial personalities here. So that's where the communication comes into play. Now, if you've had a ground on how this can be run, when you get into the marriage itself, you want to understand that the first thing you should do, like you said, you discuss in your communication. you talk about the joint account thing. But even with the joint account, it shouldn't be just that. It shouldn't be that this is all we have, because it can restrict someone's freedom to spend money. Exactly. So you want to share. You want to say, okay, we can have a joint account. In the joint account, we want to put our long-term financial goals there. We want to build a house. We want to buy a land. In this joint account, this is what we'll be doing. You bring your money, I bring my money. It can be agreed. We bring it together on a percentage to bring. No, there are two ways. You can agree on a percentage to bring. Agreement, communication, transparency. You bring 50%, I bring 20%. Sometimes based on what we both earn. If we are not earning same amount, you're not going to do that sharing in that way. Based on our capacity. Yeah. The person with the higher income brings more percent. And then you say, okay, you bring like this, I bring like, we'll put it in the joint account, and then we can now have our individual spending. Secondly, have some persons also run it. We can also decide to bring our every needs into the family. When we bring what we want, and then we share this particular amount of money, you handle this one. You can handle school fees, you can handle house rent, I can handle, you see play out also in some families. I can handle house rent, you handle school fees. We share the individual family needs among the individual, among ourselves.
While considering the income
we both have. So we know that there are no lapses in meeting this particular needs. But then, alternatively, third way, we can also decide to bring in every money we have. You have 200,000. I have 300,000. We have 500,000 as the family income. And then we remove money for long-term goals, money for short-term goals, money for miscellaneous expenses. Then we have what we call fund money. The fund money is the one you have on your own to spend as you want to. That one, the way you spend it, your partner should not come and ask you, why did you buy this one? Why did you buy this one? No. So under the fund money, I can use my money to buy myself a gown, to buy whatever I want, to help. We can also keep aside, money to give our parents. We bring the individual family, the collective family needs rather, to the table. And then we share this money, and then we have what to keep. That is why we cannot have financial success in any relationship or marriage without what we call budgeting. So the budgeting is very important. And then we look at the joint account. Now, if you want to run a joint account, you should run a joint account with a partner that you know is very transparent, sincere, and has integrity. Not the joint account that only one partner is putting money inside.
We're going to get there.
So when we are looking at that joint account, the joint account has just got that.
You to want to talk on behalf of some women.
Let me say something concerning the men. I think most of the guys I've spoken with, and they have always said that they don't like the joint accounts on. And somehow I share their view. The reason is because, for instance, you know that this is 100,000 I'm earning, and I bring it to the table, and we had budgeted everything, so I have little money for my expenses. Most men want to sometimes dish out surprises to their wives. They are restrained, not doing this. Perhaps the so-called pocket money they have is not enough to carry such surprise. So you are restraining them from expressing themselves. I want to say something earlier. Money gives you the ability to express who you are. Money makes you better of who you already are. If you're a good person, when more money comes, you become better of who you already are. If you are an evil person, when money comes, you become more
bigger devil.
More evil, exactly. So in marriage, when money comes in, money is used to express your character, who you are. So most times, if you meet these men that always like giving surprises to their wives, they find it difficult doing that. So they rather prefer, let's go to the percentage issue. 50% of my money, okay, this remaining one, leave it. It is for a surprise package for the woman. I'm saying it that this man is reasonable. There are unreasonable men, however. There are 50% to be used for those that are outside. But just looking at it from the positive angle, this is where some men has looked at this issue.
Okay, so I think we need to look logically into this issue, especially when it has to do with this joint account, because diverse people have different opinions about it, but we should have at least a bearing around this. But we're going to talk about it when we go live would like our viewers to be part of it, because we're obviously planning to go live on this show where people will be participating and be able to tell us what their thoughts is.
Okay.
And we can be able to have a clear enough bearing, because we cannot exhaust it beyond it. Yeah. But let's talk about transparency. Because when we talk about money, we must talk about transparency, right?
Good.
So let's talk about how can a person actually identify a person who can be transparent enough in terms of finances. What are the traits the person should look out for?
Okay. I've said earlier, money makes you better of who you already are. For instance, I'm not this kind of person that knows how to hold money. When it's in my pocket, everybody's aware that I have money. And when it's not there, just my mood alone will let you know. Now that's how transparent I am. So I cannot have money, have 100,000 naira, and I'm come crying for I'm messing, no money, it is hard day. No, I'm not that kind of person. So when the person has money, you have to be very observant with your partner that you want to go into a relationship with. Let them have money. Watch how they behave. Some people, so what I do to help myself is before the money comes, I have an investment plan, because I'm not this holder. The money must leave my hand once it comes in. So sometimes I dash it out, but once I'm having it and you say give me, I just give it to you. So I know that it's not doing me good. So what I do is I have a plan for it. Once it comes, I put it into an investment, I do something with it and the rest of it. So the way to know your partner is let money come into their hand.
See their reactions.
See their reactions. See who they are. Some people that are smiling, hello honey, and the rest. When the money comes to you, they will just change. They'll turn to demons. You'll be amazed. So look at their reactions. Look at their behavior when money comes into their hand. That tells you their person. That tells their personality.
I had a wise man said that most of us, the reasons why we do not commit some particular sin is actually because we cannot afford it, not because we really want to be a righteous person. He said sometimes the reason why you're unable to procure or achieve something is because you don't have the money. But when you have the money, you see that you'll be able to do some things that you thought you'll never do. I think that's an add-on to that.
Yeah.
Mercy, you want to say something, but I want you to just be a little brief at it.
Okay. Yeah. Concerning transparency, see, there's something we call financial integrity. I think that has to align also with the transparent thing. If we are partners in marriage, we should be able to be open with our finances. Do not marry someone you know you'll be hoarding things from. Some people, some women, even some men, they have secret accounts. They have secret land, secret cars, secret houses. Why? They are not open. I call that financial infidelity. You are not being faithful.
Sometimes it may be because some women, I won't lie, some women, if you have an interaction with some men, they'll tell you that it's because sometimes the moment a man has money, the woman comes up with bogus demands. I
have heard that. A man told me, he said, you see this phone, I bought it so amount, but I lied to my wife, because if she finds out, she's even going to be angry about it. And just like you said, it's true. We also have situations like that. I've had someone also say, once my wife finds out there is money, she wants to act this one, she wants to act the one, she wants to make sure the money. No, we should have financial integrity. That's why our goals should be brought to the table.
Exactly.
Our aim, in fact, what we want to achieve should be brought to the table. You should not be telling me because money comes, I should come and buy you Brazilian hair. I should buy you this, or I should spend the money. What about our long-term goals and short-term goals? And there are also some men who just know that their wives have money. They will not give them money again. They will want that money to finish. You have money, use it. Because of what? Our financial needs are not aligning. Our financial wants are not aligning. Our financial goals are not seen. We are not financially compatible in our ideologies. That's why we have such problems.
So truth is, finances should be discussed.
Exactly.
And if we have an alignment and understanding of the kind of person I am, where I want to go to in life, it will also help us to be able to achieve together.
Yes.
That way there will be some sort of transparency that will help, right? Okay, let's look at some women who are rich. You said like earlier before now that it's preferable for a man to be in charge of finances, to take the bills, right? Take care of the bills. Yes. That's what traditionally a lot of people believe.
Yeah.
But let's look at how okay is it for a man to get married to a woman who is financially more stable than him? What's your advice on that?
Okay, marrying or dating someone who is more financially stable than you.
I mean, from a man, a female more financially stable
Than the man.
What's your advice?
Yes, than the man. There's nothing wrong in that.
Yeah.
Like I said, everything depends. If you meet a woman who is more financially buoyant than you, be bold enough to approach her. But there are reasons most men will not go into that. You know why? The character of the woman. There are women that when money gets into their hand, rich again.
They're uncontrollable.
They're uncontrollable.
Very.
Very uncontrollable. So would you like to marry such a woman? The answer is no. Mercy asked a question one time in my church, and she said, how many of you would like, if you're, okay, you cited an example. If the woman has a job paying 500,000,
Yes.
she used to go to Abuja,
Yes,
and you are here, you're earning about 100,000 naira, would you relocate with that woman to Abuja?
Will you resign and then follow her there?
If the woman is a humble woman that knows her place,
You should.
why not? I will do that with joy, quickly. But if she's the one that 1 naira you spend, you will murmur and kill me with the murmuring. 1 naira you spend, you murmur. So now I'm providing, you're murmuring. So when I'm no longer providing, I'm dead.
See, that's why a woman should know her function in a man's life before she gets into that marriage. The Bible says, let me use the Bible for an example.
It's fine.
The Bible says the woman is what? A helpmeet. So there might be times the woman is the one that is more financially stable.
Yeah.
If you have submission inside of you, you should be able to submit yourself into helping this man. Not when you now have the money, you cannot respect him anymore. You talk to him anyhow. You leave the house. You become flamboyant, extravagant, disrespectful,
Uncontrollable, just because of fun.
I don't want to use the word control. You understand? Because you're not the breadwinner. Everybody will know you're the one feeding the family. That's very wrong. That is hitting on the manhood of that man.
Yeah.
That is hitting on his ego, because a man's money is his identity. If a man doesn't have money, he cannot even sleep with you.
Oh, yeah.
His manhood cannot even stand.
I'm telling you,
Not to talk of it will kill him.
It will kill him inside.
Yes.
He's not being expression.
He's not-
He's
yes.
expressing himself.
Yeah.
It is the money that makes him to express himself. He wants to buy you. He wants to take you out. He wants to do this.
He's even angry, doesn't have money.
Yes.
Then you now insult him on top. Even the sex will not even flow again. And tomorrow they say this and that.
So
No.
we're going to talk about
Seriously.
roles in relationship, right? We're going to highlight a little more about what we talked about, the role of a man and the role of a woman. We'll highlight it because I think basically majority of the problems is people not identifying their roles.
Yeah.
People not knowing their place. For instance, you said the man's duty is to provide funds. Now, if the woman is providing funds because you don't have it, it doesn't change the fact that it's your duty. Your expression should be that, honey, thank you for covering for me. Right?
Good.
If a woman knows that her duty and her role is to ensure that she takes care of domestic needs, if I'm doing it because I understand that I'm assisting my wife, her position should be, honey, thank you so much for being there for me. So role solves majority of the problems.
Okay.
So we're going to highlight a little on that. And viewers, don't forget that we are working seriously on bringing you to be a part of what we're doing. As soon as we get ready for that, we're going to let you know in a very short time from now. Ensure you do well to subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. Join us. Follow us. A lot of people do not understand the importance of knowledge. Some people despise knowledge. Some people think that burning data to get knowledge is too big.
Exactly.
But sometimes when they stumble into problems, they realize that knowledge was very necessary.
Yeah.
So you don't need to ignore the message we are sharing here. They are very insightful. They are very important. You need them to live a victorious life. I want to close the curtain for now because I know we're time bound, right?
Okay.
And thank you so much, Mercy, for joining us. Thank you for always being there for us. Puma, thank you so much for always being there for us.
Thank you.
We do not take it lightly. And the viewers, thank you for also watching us. Thank you for liking. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for sharing it. Share this knowledge to your family. Share this knowledge to everyone. And we're going to be here to serve you. Also do well to hit the subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up. We're going to be here for you. This is Think Tank TV and my name is Moses Variable. Say hello to the camera.
Bye for now.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Bye for now.